Good morning, class 10th. You were studying second chapter of your chemistry book, Acid, Bases and Salt. Okay, in which till now you have studied the properties of acids. What are the chemical, physical properties of acid? How to prepare them? What are actually acids and what are the uses of acid? Now we have started the second topic, bases, in which you have studied what are bases, what are alkalis, how to classify the bases on different bases. Now we will study how to prepare the bases, preparation of bases. Okay, now first is from metal and oxygen. Metal plus oxygen give you base. Simple, you know that metal oxides are basic in nature. So that means if metal and oxygen will react, they will give you corresponding metal oxide, and hence you will get the base. Second is action of water on a reactive metal. When a metal reacts with water, what happens? Hydrogen gas releases and a alkali is formed. Alkali is base. Say example is, for example, you have sodium metal. When you react it with water, hydrogen gas will release and the 2NaOH, sodium hydroxide, will be formed. Action of water on soluble metallic oxide. Metallic oxides are base actually, but if you react metal oxides with the water, you will get the corresponding metallic hydroxide. Okay, so you have Na2O, that is sodium oxide, and when you react it with water, what will happen? You will get 2NaOH. So you have sodium oxide, but you get sodium hydroxide. So that was also base, but you get the another base from a one base. Next is why double decomposition. Double decomposition are basically double displacement, which you have already studied. So in which you can see that this is ferric chloride. When it treat with sodium hydroxide, what will happen? The iron will replace the sodium here, and sodium come to with chlorine. So you will get Fe, ferric hydroxide, FeOH whole thrice. You will get the precipitate of this one, and Na will react with Cl, will give you salt 3NaCl. Okay, so this is double decomposition and double displacement are same. Okay, earlier we used to call it double decomposition, but now in general we call double displacement. Next is by action of oxygen on metal sulfides. You can see this is a metal sulfide, zinc sulfide. When you react it with oxygen, what will happen? Sulfur of zinc sulfide will react with oxygen to form SO2 gas, which will liberate in atmosphere, and you will get ZnO, zinc oxide, yani metallic oxide, that is basic in nature. Next is by decomposition of salt. If you have a salt, you decompose it through heat, and you will get the corresponding metallic oxide, which is a base, and carbon dioxide gas will be released. To form ammonium hydroxide, you can simply react ammonia with water and you will get ammonium hydroxide. Now next topic is physical properties of bases. Simply, bases are sharp and bitter in taste. What was that? Acids were sour in taste. Bases are sharp and bitter in taste. Bases are soapy substances. That means soapy substances means they are slippery in touch. Bases are strong electrolytes. Strong electrolytes mean they will conduct electricity in their aqueous solution. If you put two electrodes into that solution, okay, the positive ion will move towards the negative terminal and negative ion will move towards the positive terminal, making the electricity to conduct through the solution. Not very corrosive in nature. Bases jo hai, they are not very corrosive in nature unless you have unless you use them for a very prolonged time and a very concentrated base. That can harm you, but they are not as corrosive as the acids. Caustic soda and potash soda are mixed in oil to form soaps. This is basically not a physical property, but a use of bases. So we'll skip that to now. Effect on indicators. Litmus, which is a natural indicator. Litmus paper, the red litmus paper will turn into blue if you react it with a basic solution. methyl orange, which is actually orange in color, if you treat that methyl orange with a basic solution, then that color orange changes to yellow. Phenolphthalein, which is usually colorless, when you treat phenolphthalein with a basic solution, the colorless phenolphthalein will turn into pink color. pH of a basic solution at standard condition is greater than 7. Actually, we'll say that 7, between 7 and 14. Okay. So, if the pH value of a solution is between 7 and 14, so that means that solution is basic in nature. If the pH value is between 0 to 7, that means the solution is acidic in nature. And if it is exact 7, then it is neutral. Not acidic, not basic. Next are chemical properties of bases. Chemical properties, सबसे पहले reaction with metal. How does bases react with metal? When bases react with metal, releases hydrogen gas. NaOH plus Zn will give you sodium zincate and hydrogen gas will be released. But bases do not react with every metal. Okay, only react with zinc and aluminium. This is the most important point. Bases reacts with metal, but only with zinc and aluminium. Other metals other than zinc and aluminium do not react with bases. Only when bases react with zinc and aluminium metal, they will form the salt and the hydrogen gas will be released. And why do they do not react with all metal? Because all metals are basic in nature. So it's not possible to react between a base and base. Because जो metals हैं, they have the tendency, they are basic in nature. Metals are basic in nature and it's not possible to react base plus base. है ना? Only zinc and aluminium, because they have some different qualities, they have some different properties, they react with bases. Next is reaction with ammonium salt. When alkali reacts with ammonium salt, it gives out ammonia gas. Simple. NH4Cl, alkali plus ammonium salt will give you salt plus water plus sodium, ammonium gas. Ammonia gas. Here you can see that NH4Cl, we took an ammonium salt. So ammonium salt, NH4Cl. Alkali we take as NaOH. When they both react, it will give you salt. NaCl will give you water and ammonia gas will be released. Acid with reaction with acids, neutralization reaction, you studied in the reaction of chemical properties of acids as well. When acid and base react, they give you salt and water. Simple. So base we have KOH, potassium hydroxide. When it reacts with acid H2SO4, it will give you K2SO4 salt and H2O water. ठीक है. Reaction with non-metallic oxides. Non-metallic oxides, strong alkalis reacts with non-metallic oxide to form salt and water. Because I already told you कि जो non-metallic oxides होते हैं, they are acidic in nature. So that means if a base react with non-metallic oxide, so basically it's a reaction of a base and an acid. And base plus acid gives you salt and water. Okay. So here 2NaOH plus CO2 give you sodium carbonate salt plus water is released. 2NaOH plus SO2, non-metallic oxide. This is acidic in nature. So it will give you sodium sulfite plus water is released. Next is reaction with metallic salt. When they react with metallic salt, they form the precipitate of that metallic hydroxide, which is insoluble. Precipitate are actually insoluble. So when a base reacts with metallic salt, they form precipitate of insoluble metallic hydroxide. For example, you have a base sodium hydroxide and you react it with metallic salt zinc sulfate. So what will happen? Displacement hoga and you will get Na2SO4 and zinc hydroxide. Metallic hydroxide will be formed. Zinc and OH. Metallic hydroxide and what they will form? They will form the insoluble salt ZnOH2. व्हाइट कलर का प्रेसिपिटेट बनेगा, जो कि क्या है? ये मेटालिक हाइड्रोक्साइड, इनसॉल्युबल. सो बेस प्लस मेटालिक सॉल्ट गिव यू सॉल्ट प्लस इनसॉल्युबल मेटालिक हाइड्रोक्साइड पेपिटी प्रेसिपिटेट. ठीक है, दीज आर सम टू मोर एग्जांपल्स ऑफ द सेम इक्वेशन. नेक्स्ट इज यूजेस ऑफ बेसिस. What, how and where we use sodium hydroxide NaOH we use in manufacturing of soaps, papers and synthetic fibers. Next is potassium hydroxide. It is used in manufacturing of salts, soaps and batteries. Batteries में भी हम इसको use करते हैं because I told you कि they are very good electrolytes, है ना. Calcium hydroxide is used in manufacture of bleaching powder and softening of soft water. Soft water and hard water you will get to know in your higher classes, है ना. So for now you can simply use it. So calcium hydroxide is used in manufacturing of bleaching powder. Soft and hard water को if you want to explain, तो simply if a water को आपने soap में mix किया and you'll get so much of foam, बहुत सारा झाग बनता है, तो that water is considered as सॉफ्ट वाटर. बट अगर बहुत सारा साबुन लगाने के बावजूद भी बहुत सारा झाग नहीं बन रहा है, बहुत क्लीन नहीं हो रहा है, तो दैट वाटर इज हार्ड वाटर. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज मैग्नीशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. मैग्नीशियम हाइड्रोक्साइड इज यूज्ड एज एन एंटासिड टू न्यूट्रलाइज द एसिड्स इन द stomach. Sodium bicarbonate also used as a antacid. ठीक है. Now what are antacid? As the again name is suggesting, एसिड के रिएक्शन को अपोज करता है. तो एंटासिड्स आर द माइल्ड एल्किलाइज विच आर हेल्पफुल इन गेटिंग रिलीफ फ्रॉम एसिडिटी एंड इंडाइजेशन. ठीक है. द इन आवर स्टमक देयर इज अ एसिड, ठीक है, विच हेल्प्स इन द डाइजेशन प्रोसेस. But after eating certain things and after some processes, if that acid produced in a larger amount, तो we called it in natural terms कि acidity हो रहा है पेट में, है ना. So how to solve that acidity? We can use a basic solution to drink. When you drink that basic solution, what will happen? Base will neutralize the effect of the acid in your stomach. And magnesium hydroxide and sodium bicarbonate, magnesium hydroxide mostly uses as an antacid. Okay, जिसमें भी आप इनो लेते हैं या वो सब लेते हैं, तो they are basically what are they? They are antacid. They are basic in nature. Sodium bicarbonate, again you know that it is a baking soda, baking powder we use in cooking foods and also in making the baking powders. What are ammonium hydroxide is used to remove grease stains from clothes. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you so much.